So here is another question on linear equations in two variables using substitution method, which we have to solve. So here we have two equations. 1 by 7x plus 1 by 6y is equal to 3, and 1 by 2x minus 1 by 3y is equal to 5, with x not equals to 0, y is not equal to 0, and we have to solve it using substitution method. So first we'll write the equations. 1 by 7x plus 1 by 6y equals to 3. So equation 1. 1 by 2x minus 1 by 3y is equal to 5. This is equation 2. Now as you can see, it is not in the standard form, in the format of a1x plus b1y plus is equal to c1, like that. It means, what I am trying to say is that this variable is in the denominator, so in fractional form. So in order to convert it into standard form, we have to create two more extra variables and make some substitutions, like we have like we did in the previous questions. So here we have to do the substitutions. 1 by x is equal to u, and 1 by y is equal to v. So when we substitute these changes that we have made in equations 1 and 2, we get 1 by x is equal to u, so we have u by 7 plus v by 6 is equal to 3. Okay, this is equation 5, and here in equation 2 we have u by 2 minus v by 3 is equal to 5. This is equation 6. Okay, so simply 1 by x is u, 1 by y is equal to v. Okay, now again these are in fractional representations, so in order to convert them into a little bit more simple format, what we'll do is we will multiply the LCM of the denominator terms that are there, 7 and 6, on both sides. So the LCM of 7 and 6 is 42. Here the LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. So here we'll multiply 42 on both sides, here we'll multiply 6 on both sides. So multiplying 42 on both sides, we get, multiply 42 here on both sides, and here also we'll multiply 42, and here we'll multiply 6 on both sides, and we'll multiply 6. So we will get here 742, that is 6, 6u plus 642, that is 7, 6u plus 7b is equal to 3 into 42, that is 126. So it is another again new equation, which is equation 7, let's say, and here it is 26, that's 3u minus 2v. Okay, 3 6 is 2, so minus 2v, that is equal to 30. So now we have two equations that we can solve in a proper manner. So see, first we had the equations in this format, okay, with the variable x and y, which we have to solve in the denominator in fractional form. We made the substitutions, got it in this format. Again we made some modifications, some changes to convert it into this form finally. Equation 7 and 8. Now we have to solve them. using standard substitution method technique. So what we have to do is pick one equation, okay, now what we have to do is we have to pick one equation. Let's say we pick this equation and we determine the value of one of the variables here in terms of the other. We represent one of the variable in terms of the other. So here if we pick this equation, we have 3u is equal to 30 plus 2v plus u is equal to 30 plus 2v by 3. Okay, so let's say this is equation 9. Now we put this value of u in terms of v in equation 7. In place of u we'll put this. So putting this here, we get, in place of u we'll put this value. So what we are trying to do is to convert it, the entire equation, in terms of v. So 6 into 30 plus 2v by 3 plus 7b is equal to 126. So here 3 6 is 2, so that implies 2 into 30 plus 2v plus 7v is equal to 126. So that implies 60 plus 4v plus 7v is equal to 126. That implies 11v is equal to 126 minus 60, that is equal to 66. That implies v is equal to 66 by 11, that is equal to 6. Okay, so we have got the value of v is equal to 6. Now we'll put this value, let's say this is equation 10. Now we'll put this value here to get the value of u. So we'll have u is equal to 30 plus 2 into 6 by 3. So 30 plus 12, which is equal to 42 by 3, which is equal to 14. So we have u is equal to 14. So we have got u is equal to 14 and v is equal to 6. So we have made the substitutions for u and v for this. 1 by x is equal to u and 1 by y is equal to v. So finally, in order to determine x and y, we'll have x is equal to 1 by u, which is equal to 1 by 14. U is equal to 14 and y is equal to 1 by v, which is equal to 1 by 6. Okay, so x is equal to 1 by 14, y is equal to 1 by 6. This is the solution. Okay, so from the start we had the equation in this format. Okay, we had the equation in this format. We made these substitutions to get it into this format. Again, it was in fractional form. The variables were in the numerator, but still, in order to convert it into a little bit easily in a proper way, so that we can handle it in a proper way, we multiplied the LCM of the denominators on both sides to get these equations 7 and 8, and then we solve them using standard substitution method technique to get the values of u and v first and then x and y. Okay, so this is the. So here is another question on linear equations in two variables, which we have to solve using substitution method. So the two equations are 5 by x minus 1 plus 1 by y minus 2 is equal to 2, and 6 by x minus 1 minus 3 by y minus 2 is equal to 1. So again you find a different format, a different representation of the two equations. So we'll see how we'll solve it. So first step, as always, we'll write the equations in their present form. 5 by x minus 1 plus 1 by y minus 2 is equal to 2. Assign them a number. Equation 1, 6 by x minus 1 minus 3 by y minus 2 is equal to 1. Okay, so here you have to notice something, that this is equation 2, that see, here it's x minus 1, here also it's x minus 1, here it's y minus 2, here also it's y minus 2. Okay, it's the same in both the equations, the denominator parts. So here we have to make the substitution, some changes by creating two additional variables, like we did in the case of when there was something like something by x plus something by y, and something by x plus minus something by y, like that. In that case, like that, we have to make some substitutions. So here what we'll do, we will assign, let 1 by x minus 1 is equal to u, and 1 by y minus 2 is equal to v. Okay, these are the changes, the substitutions that we'll do. So now we'll make these changes here in equation 1 and 2. So we will have 5u plus v is equal to 2. 5u plus v is equal to 2, which will be equation 3. And here we'll have 6u minus 3v is equal to 1. Okay, this is, let's say, equation 4. 5u plus v, 1 by x minus 1 is u, so 5u plus 1 by y minus 2 is v, so 5u plus v is equal to 2. 6u minus 3v is equal to 1. Okay, now it has, we have got it in the proper format of linear equations in loop variable, which we have solved previously. So we have to pick one of the equations and represent one variable in terms of the other. So let's pick this one. Okay, so here v is equal to 2 minus 5u. Let's call it equation 5. We have represented v in terms of u. Now we'll substitute this v here. Okay, so putting v, this equation 5 in equation 4, 6u minus 3, 2 minus 5u is equal to 1. That implies 6u minus, here it will be minus 6 plus 15u is equal to 1. Okay, so that implies 6 plus 15, that is 21u, is this minus 6 will go to the other side, so 1 plus 6, that is equal to 7. That implies u is equal to 7 by 21, which is equal to 1 by 3. So u is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, this is equation 6. U is equal to 1 by 3. Now we'll put this here in equation 5 to get the value of v. So v is equal to 2 minus 5 into 1 by 3, which is equal to 2 minus 5 by 3, equal to 6 minus 5, which is equal to 1 by 3. So V is also equal to 1 by 3. This is equation which 5, 6, this is equation 7. So we have got U is equal to 1 by 3, we have got V is equal to 1 by 3. Now the original substitutions that we made. What is U? What is V? U is 1 by x minus 1, V is equal to 1 by y minus 2. So here 1 by x minus 1 is equal to U, which is equal to 1 by 3. That implies x minus 1 is equal to 3. That implies x is equal to 3 plus 1, that is equal to 4. So x is equal to 4. Then 1 by y minus 2 is V. V is equal to also 1 by 3. So 1 by y minus 2 is equal to 1 by 3. That implies y minus 2 is equal to 3. That implies y is equal to 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5. So x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. So for this pair of linear equations in two variables, the solution is x is equal to 4, y is equal to 5. Okay, this is the solution. So here we got a slightly different representation, a different format of the two equations. So here we have to identify the similarities in both the equation. X minus 1, y minus 2, it is present in both, the denominators of both the equations. So we again went with the same format, made the substitutions by creating two additional variables, u and v. You can assign any variable. So then we calculated the value of u and v by proper substitution method technique. Then from u and v, from the original substitution that we made, we calculated the value of x and y. So we got this. Okay, so this is this.